Welcome to PBKC Streaming Live. Streaming Live. Streaming live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
All right, welcome everybody, and thank you all for tuning in. Coming at you live-ish from the Action Palace at PBKC. I'm Matt F., and joining me,
Brooklyn B.
from way over there,
Hey.
way over there in Brooklyn.
Hey, that's right.
And we're bringing you our 130 buy-in 3K guarantee.
Yep. PLO.
PLO, it's Omaha today. We're giving Hold'em a brick for today, so sure you've seen enough of our gorgeous faces, so we'll just get to the table here for our first hand. Those of you who might be new to Omaha, it's sort of like Hold'em, except totally different.
All right. They got the heart on the end there.
Everybody is dealt 4 hole cards, and you must play 2 and 2 only. You can't play 1, 3, or 4, no matter what the board says. I learned that the hard way, my first time playing.
Yeah, you could have to learn the hard way.
Yeah, it did. That was about a $300 pot that cost me. So
Yeah.
Tuition's kind of expensive, depending on where you learn that.
Pretty sure you learn once and one
Yes,
time
that
only.
was a tough lesson. Never forgot it. I'm like, okay, I had trip 7s in my hand and trips in your hand. No doggone good.
Nope. So it looks like Brett's going to be our table leader here, chip leader.
All right, we had 34 entrants into our tournament today. And you're joining us at our feature table, not the final table. There are 18 players remaining. So we'll be paying 4 spots today.
We will. First place, I think, is 1760.
Nice. Got Brian in here. Not you.
In the box.
Dealing for us to start. Okay, King 6 deuce on the flop. So, a lot going on with 4 hole cards. Steve's got a flush draw.
Yeah, we got top
And
pair.
Brian,
Brian's leading
Drake.
the way here. 2 pair, kings and deuces.
Yeah. We have no idea what Brett has.
Whoa. Do you fold kings and deuces?
I believe so. And I was about to say Steve has King 10, so he needs a piece. He needs one of his hole cards to match to get Broadway.
Steve got Broadway.
And he's all in. Well, you don't need much luck when you have the nuts. Worst thing that can happen to you is you chop the pot. You've played far more Omaha than I have, Brian. And I'm sure you've heard at the table players saying good luck. In your experience, how many mean it?
None.
None.
Good luck is terminology for
Good luck.
something way different. Unless, of course, you were talking to yourself.
Good luck, me.
Yeah.
Ooh, Kingas for Steve, Queens for Mike. What's going on here?
Mike's pretty short, too. So is Steve.
All right, three-way to the flop, or sorry, heads up to the flop. My,
Wow, check, check.
what a
huh?
flop. Yeah, definitely not the kind of board you're looking for with kings and queens. Too low pair on the board.
No, but heads up. I mean, I like the board paired, not double paired, but I like it paired when I have a big pair.
I remember when there was supposed to be a building. The bottom fell out.
Oh yeah. That's why we get the big ones.
Yeah, swinging by the broadcast table with his beard of justice. I used to have a beard like that. Wasn't as solid though. There was a lot of gray in it, so I didn't.
Yeah.
So as soon as the playoffs were over, I'm like, nope, get the trimmer.
Yeah.
Getting rid of it. Wasn't that just on the board just now?
I was just
Steve's
going
hand?
to say, Steve, yeah. Steve has the last board. Dylan with aces.
Brett with queens. Man, Brian's dealing some fire here.
Indeed.
Why can't I deal like this? Can only imagine the monster Gary has. Well, the queens were dead. We kind of knew that going in. Dylan's aces leading, allegedly.
All you have to say is pot around here.
Yeah.
You don't even have to put your chips out.
Mm-hmm. Hence the term pot limit Omaha, everybody. It's not no limit. Interesting question. How do we stay open, Brian? My vote goes to the fabulous Paddock Restaurant right here at PBKC.
That's right.
Sandwiches, steaks, just a 5-star menu.
Super Bowl, they'll probably have something. Really good,
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. The Big Game Buffet, $45 this Sunday.
Okay.
I mean, I'd go, but I'm working. As is tradition at the Action Palace, you get Super Bowl Sunday off if your team's playing. And being a Dolphin fan, I've worked every Super Bowl Sunday. I'll get the day off someday.
Optimistic.
Hey, when you first met me, you're like, Panthers do anything? Get out of here. They're terrible. And we got that one, so it could happen. Gives me hope for them Fins someday.
Someday. Yeah, it's like the Giants. One day the Giants will come back and have a team.
Your agent stepped in at the right time.
Queen still good, but Brian has a wrap. A complete wrap.
Yeah. A Crunch Wrap Supreme.
Mike does have the flush draw.
I believe in poker vernacular, that turn card is known as da-do.
Brick. They're getting it in.
All right, we're going to get to see this mystery hand?
Oh, wow. They're drawing
Wow,
dead.
indeed.
They're drawing dead.
They're deader than Kenny in the first 3 seasons of South Park.
All of them are drawing dead. Wow. That's crazy.
And the mystery hand had pocket 10s in it for the boat. Flopped full house.
Knocked 2 players out.
But we are getting a replacement player.
Indeed.
So it's 17 players, not 16.
That's what I said.
You might beat me this time. That's okay. I'll take that L all day.
Yeah, it's a good L.
Back in the day when I used to play it weekly, it was fun. 3. Today for this,
All right, to the flop we go. Couple of spades, kings. Brett's got the best of it. Top pair, top kicker. Although Drake shows the highest win percentage, probably because of the spade draw. But he decides not to chase. Queen, jack of spades, 2 spades on the flop. There was a king out there. And percentages be darned. he was behind. He was behind, technically. Even though the computer said he had a better chance, or the best chance, to win the hand.
Who's going to have a better night tonight, Bennett or Tkachuk? Hard call.
Well, Tkachuk is from St. Louis. His dad played there forever, and he's very popular. And but there might be some pressure there, and Bennett just might go out there and let it fly. That's why it's tough.
Go with Bennett. Bennett had a big night though the other night.
Yeah.
It's like, does he go back to back?
What's the over/under on that?
It's 2.5. Oh, the over. Oh, on the game. I'm doing shots on goal.
Bet my house on the over.
No, no.
My house and my car.
Yeah, you put honey. Listen,
My wife.
get everybody. Yeah, listen, get the treasures out, get the gold, pawn, everything.
I'll put my Stanley Cup ring on.
Yeah, we got under over 2.5. Oh, that's funny. No, the line is 5.5.
5.5. Okay.
34.
Yeah.
Both teams are playing the backup goalie tonight. I kind of like the over.
34.
Yeah, it would make sense. You know for a fact they're both playing back.
Yeah, they. I only found out about an hour ago about the St. Louis goalie. They announced their lineups,
Oh,
and this morning at the morning skate they said Spencer Knight started
Okay.
for the Panthers.
That's interesting. Maybe I don't need shots on goal then. Maybe I just go with the over on that. It's favored. The over is favored. The over is minus 120 and the under. I mean, it's and the under is plus 100.
Well, last time we played in that building, we got 5 goals. So
Yeah.
so we almost beat that by ourselves.
Right. If I do this, that's not bad. I think this is very solid right here.
Oh yeah, I love that.
right? And then
Keep that handy. I might
well, that's,
bust out my phone and get
well,
it.
I put, you know, if I put, it's good. It's given like a pretty decent
Right.
return.
5 players.
Yeah.
All right, 9-3-8 on this flop here. Set or not set,
We
but
have a
3 of a kind for
open-end
Brett.
and a little rapage for driver.
$14K from Joaquin, who has a pair of 8s. No, I'm sorry, 2 pair, 8s and trays. I was going to say, that's a big bet for a pair of 8s. I said, I
Yeah.
must be missing something. I'm like, nope, he's got 2 pair, 8s and 3s. Brett looking at his 3 of a kind, but also at that big bet from Joaquin. Like what's he got? What's going on? But he calls it, and we're up to driver. He's also got a pretty solid straight draw.
Indeed.
All in.
And he decides to go all in. I mean, I'd love that hand if I was him, but he gets a call. He's probably not going to like to see those 9s
I got a full wrap.
or the 2 pair.
No, oh,
Oh, he's got outs.
Brett's ahead, but he's like, pair the board.
He's got outs.
Turn card.
There it is.
There's the flush.
I understand.
And no pair board, so
And
Flush and a
in the side
straight.
pot, driver hits a straight.
yeah.
So Brett flopping 3 of a kind, and well,
16-5 each.
No bueno.
On that last 10, baby. I already had. Yeah, I figured. Nobody had clubs? Okay, how about outs?
1,500.
he did have a lot of outs, to be fair. Flop 2 pair and a flush draw.
Yeah, it's up and down.
Pretty good.
And I'm like, I'm about the same as this club draw.
So no elimination there, but it knocked a couple players down into the danger zone.
With the river.
Still 500, 1K, 1K. So 2,500 around.
Yeah, please. Come on, man.
Been a while since I took a peek into the future. Ooh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think you might have undershot it.
I know.
Maybe. Let me knock on this wood though.
Yeah.
Just so I don't jinx it.
Raised to 3.
And I was wrapped all the way up.
Double paired for Gary, kings and 7s.
If I have more chips, I just fold when you. Yeah. Yeah, of course.
I like it.
Listen,
10-5.
I almost wanted to fold.
10-5.
Brett with aces. Man, Brian is just... He's like Nolan Ryan back there, just bringing the fire.
Hold up. 3 players.
Gary with kings.
So I have no idea what Drake has, because I don't think he puts cards in the box. But I think he's ahead. Or maybe not.
2.
2 kings, 2 7s against them. Aces. Turn card a jack. No help. River a 9. So those aces hold.
Yep.
Why can't they hold when I play them? Boo.
Blinds are 1,000, 15, 15.
I know, aces cracked is part of the game. And speaking of the game will be here next week. The Moneymaker Tour, that is.
It will.
Oh, I know I don't have to do
36 events.
Not bad.
Over 500,000 in guarantees, including our big main event, 300K guaranteed. And it's all going to start this Wednesday coming up. We're going to have the Moneymaker Mystery Bounty, 25,000, excuse me, guaranteed at 11 a.m. We're going to have our horse tournament at 12 p.m. And then at 3 o'clock, we're going to have the first of 2 satellites into the multi-flight, which is going to be the first weekend. First flight for the month, the Moneymaker multi-flight will be Wednesday at 5 p.m. $300 buy-in. Head over to pbkennelclub.com or, they didn't give me the Moneymaker's website. But all the information is on pbkennelclub.com for tickets and information. So that multi-flight, it's the same format as our monthly multi-flight. So if you've played that, you'll certainly know what to expect. 100K guarantee. But if that $300 price tag's a little bit out of reach, we do have satellites for that event, $86.
What is Brett thinking about right now? He's got aces.
Pancakes. Oh, I'm sorry. That's what I'm thinking about. Brett. Aces with 3 hearts. And then he shoved on that?
No, he was like tanking. I mean, he
Oh,
should've got
okay.
it in there a long time ago. It's not what we're thinking about. Not folding.
Give me all black cards.
All right, so it's Driver, a.k.a. Steve. We already had another player named Steve. Maybe that's why he's Driver today.
A.K.A. Allen.
And ooh, flush.
No.
Not flush.
Nut flush is right.
Brett and Alan, not Steve. Steve was the other guy. Alan, or Driver, eliminated. Unfortunate.
Mike, you're not going to be
Just like last time, he just wanted to pair the board, and he didn't get it either time. But that time, he hit his flush. Ah, look who's in the chat. The Brooklyn Beeb and Matt the Man, says Miss Nancy. Yeah, Alan's the Driver, not Steve. Yeah, no, I know. I got that correct. As soon as I said it, I knew it was wrong. That's the great thing about being on this show. I mean, if I say anything wrong, not even 2 seconds, somebody will be there either in the chat or sitting next to me that'll be like, dude, that's Alan, not Steve.
Yep. That's right. You rock, Nance.
Yes. The hardest of all people who rock. And don't let nobody tell you different.
Yeah.
that one, whatever it is. 2, 3, 4, 6.
Dude, did it rain on this thing? I had to remind myself of that date. I gotta get tickets to that.
Who's that?
I mean, who's that? You never seen Family Guy? That's Joe, man.
It's Joe?
Yeah, Joe from Family Guy.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, after the hand, I'll tell the people about that, because that sounds like a fabulous show.
Queens and Jacks.
For Joaquin. I was going to say, is somebody going to raise here? These are some pretty good hands out here, but nobody had raised till
Oh, Ace King 10-9.
right.
Double suited.
Dylan raised it.
Joaquin folded queens and jacks.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
4 players.
For 10K? Doesn't make sense.
You know, 65.
Wow,
It's an
everybody's
all in
got
from
diamonds
Drake.
too.
Yeah. Diamonds, diamonds.
Diamond,
Yeah.
diamond.
Everybody but.
64.5.
Well, we don't know about Charlie. He might have diamonds too. We don't know.
Alright. Everybody show me. We're running spades. Or running Broadway. Running Broadway would work for me.
Well, Drake's got a straight already to go with the diamond draw.
There's the
Boom,
diamond.
indeed. There's the diamond. So that gives the win to Dylan
It showed somebody.
with
I
the
thought-
K9.
Somebody showed that they had the ace 5 of diamond. Somebody folded nut flush draw. I could have sworn I saw A5 of diamonds from somebody.
This is the one time I wish we had replay because I'm like, I don't think he had the ace of diamonds, but I don't think his other card was a diamond though. I think it was a heart. I'm not sure though. I could easily be wrong. I mean, just look at my track record today. Sheesh. But our Paddock Restaurant Dinner and Show series, Patrick Warburton, coming Thursday, March 20th. Yeah, he sounds kind of like this, and he's on Family Guy.
He's actually a character?
Yeah.
He's a real
That's what I
dude on
asked. I
there?
said, you never seen Family Guy?
Yeah, I watch Family Guy a lot,
The
actually.
guy in the
but I just-
wheelchair, Joe. Yeah,
Oh,
he's the
that's
voice
him?
of it. Yeah.
Oh, he's the voice of
Yeah.
him. Okay. Guy with no legs.
On Venture Brothers, he's Brock Sampson.
Yeah. Okay, I got it now. He's a cop.
Yeah.
Huh? You didn't mention he's a cop.
No, well, on the show he's a cop. In
Yeah,
real
he's
life,
a
he's not
cop.
a cop.
No,
yeah.
he's a cop in the show.
In the wheelchair, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave chiming in. He did have. Oh, the 5 was a diamond. Okay. See, I was wrong.
See what I'm saying, man? I'm like,
Yeah.
well, how do you fold a nut flush draw there? Like, I don't even know what's going on.
Heads up.
Okay, speaking of nut flush draws, here's Dylan with one.
11.
And the wrap.
Yeah, Drake leads with a pair of jacks, but Dylan's got so many outs.
Drake has a straight draw too.
Yeah.
But not a good one.
And
There's the straight.
and then Jake goes
There's 10.
Drake one out, and then
Well, the flush.
Drake. Yeah.
He hit the nut flush actually.
Brian up here dealing some death.
Yeah.
Yeah. And since we're on a delay, I can see him. He's got this evil look on his face, like. Uh-oh, Brian was yelling at you.
almost did the same thing with the freaking flush
Uh-oh.
and straight. Did you see that one?
He didn't want to. He didn't want to get yelled at again. So this time he.
You remember the flush and the straight? There were two sides. You gave. One was the flush and then one was the straight, and you chopped up. Yeah, the other guy, but he was still there. You didn't knock anyone out. I'm like, oh, here we go. And then you annihilated the rest. Yeah. You hooked Dylan up. Yeah. Yeah. Well, now you don't have to worry about the dude putting cards in the box.
Right. He was. I mean, he kept
was,
showing a
yeah,
mystery hand,
yeah.
and he was sometimes, but most
No,
of
he
the
wasn't
times
putting 'em
he
in.
wasn't. Right. He just had him
Yeah.
on the side like that, and didn't put him in. Every here and there he did,
Yeah.
but I suspect because people kept saying, "Hey, put those cards in the
Yeah,
box."
the one kid wasn't doing it in like seat 4 or 5.
And here's our chip count. It's the Dylan Show here in the early going.
9K for Steve, huh?
It can turn around
And
quick.
Mike has 15K. Oof. They're going to be blinded out and go into the blinds. Down to 11. Just like that.
Mike down to 15K, and he's in. And Steve is the shortest stack, and he's the big blind. So
You just limped, huh?
some of the bigger stacks, I'm like, if I got a big stack, I just might be in this just to push him around.
Yeah, he raised.
Yeah. 3 players.
Right to the flop. Wow.
2 pair for Brett.
And open-ended.
Steve has top pair and open-ended. Mike has
Buttons here.
Yeah, sorry about that.
not much.
Yeah. I checked.
All in for.
He's got 1,500 left, so even if your hand is lousy, I can't see folding
Nope.
with the pot that size.
Probably go check here.
A deuce of hearts, no help.
24.
No check.
24, that seems like a bit of overkill. He ain't got but 7,500, dude. Slow down.
I got club, 2 pair.
He does. Not flush, 2 pair, open-ended straight. A 3 of spades.
2 pair, flush draw, straight draw.
So the 2 pair hold, and
That's gonna do it.
Brian.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Now he wiped everyone out.
They have those 2 tables. I put someone down here. And we'll switch them back. Do the final table down here if they want.
We are doing the final table down here. What is he talking about?
Who? I didn't hear.
No, I don't. That hand, he hit that. I had the ace of diamond with another diamond. But it was too, I wasn't going to spend hand.
Unless we had somebody in a wheelchair.
Well, I checked that out earlier, and I don't think we have one of those.
Yeah, you hit the diamond on the river. I can't believe you had 2 diamonds, you had a diamond. I had 2, and there's a lot of diamonds.
Final table's usually not 10 now.
Yeah, wrong button. I hit the wrong
It's
button.
usually 9. What did it say there? I didn't see what it said there.
Because you're not quick like me.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, this thing's gonna slow down to a halt now. They're only paying 4.
Yeah, we're paying 4 spots here, but we have to balance because I think at this point we're at 10 players, so we got to wait for a player to come on down. Oh, I should have said a Roddy style. Come on down. You're the next contestant on the feature table. Oh, and here comes the beard of justice. It is an awesome beard. I only say stuff like that because I'm jealous.
Well groomed.
I grew my beard out and I look like frickin' Jack Black in Nacho Libre. It was not a good look. And they're like, well, why don't you like style it and get it like trimmed and do all that? I said, no, there's no cutting or trimming allowed in playoff beards. You just have to. It is what it is. You just grow it out and that's that.
Yeah. Got a big stack coming in seat 1.
Looks like a real mover and shaker. 100, 200, 240. And then whatever he's got in that last, yeah, and some change. So just shy of 250, it looks like.
I don't think he had 2 stacks of red. I think he had like 1.5. The other half was orange.
Oh, well, need to get my eyes checked then because he's just out the 200K. Antonio. And already coming in, throwing some chips around. Don't know what he has, but he has the winner.
Yeah.
Apparently. Steve with his phone on the rail. Naughty, naughty. I'd say something more stern about it, but given that
That's
chip
not
stack, I
Steve.
don't think he'll be with us much
That's
longer.
not
Oh,
Steve.
Mike, not
Yeah.
Steve. Why am I so bad with names today?
Oh, you're calling
Dude,
everyone
I
Steve today.
I suck, man.
Well,
I've been playing too much Minecraft with all the
that's
Steve on my brain.
It's just Steve. Everyone's been Steve
Uh,
that you've messed up on.
I'm very exceedingly sorry. I swear to God I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm just an idiot today.
Everyone's Steve.
Shut up, Steve. And they are not.
Exactly. Just go with Steve. You can't go wrong. That's a nice hand Joaquin has. He's queen, queen, 9. Yep. And a flop we go. Heads up. It's clearly in the box. So.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't blame the player on this one. Well, kings. Kings and queens for Joaquin, but Antonio might have some hearts under there. We don't know. Or a king or a 4.
I say,
And he wanted to show it too. He's like, no, you don't have to show it. He's all like, dude, it's so good though.
any hearts.
Mike's going to have mainly 80% of his stack in the big blind next if he doesn't
Yep.
go in here now.
It's this hand or next. Pretty much. And I don't hate it.
Yeah, I might go with it.
I don't really like it too much
mean,
either,
you might
but,
get trips
I don't
in
hate
the
it. Yeah.
might-
Oh God, that would be awful.
That's what I mean. Like, seeing he throws it
All right,
away, and now
he's-
next hand he might get like 3, 3, 3, 6, and then
Yeah,
what?
he's chancing it that it'll be
Right,
better next hand.
Right,
but
and
it-
I don't know if it gets better
right,
than Queen Jack
it
9.
can easily backfire.
That was Queen Jack 9 deuce.
I know.
I don't think that that's so bad. He's actually ahead of those hands. Not anymore.
Yeah. Now he's pretty much dead to rights.
Well, you got Jack 9.
Don't
so
know what Brett has.
you can hit an 8 on the river.
Well, I guess he didn't have that, so I guess we'll find out.
I don't know how week after week after week you just let yourself get into these spots where you're just blinded out. You gotta make a transition somewhere.
Yeah.
You have to either go, tell yourself you're going bust a lot sooner, or like how nice is it to? He's on the phone.
Oh wow!
Let me make a call while I'm in
Oh,
the
he
big,
made the
too.
final table. Folded
They
his
made the
way to
final?
the final. Yeah, he's
Well, the
dealing.
final,
he's dealing
there's
high
nothing
card.
for no final though. It's
I-
fourth place
well,
money. Final
I-
means nothing. Finals.
I
you
know,
could, you
but-
could still be the same 3 tables right now.
I didn't say it meant anything. All I said was he folded his way to the final.
That's not an achievement. All right, so I guess we're gonna take a 2-minute recess. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Mike's
Whoa.
calling his cab.
Spent a lot of time in court, have you?
Look, Mike's calling the cab
Judge,
right
I need
now.
a 10-minute recess.
Mike's like, hey, Uber, let me get the Uber ready.
Well, he's trying to call Alan
Yeah.
so he can get a ride because he's
Yeah.
the driver. All right, so we will take a brief break, and we'll be back in a couple minutes while we get our final table situated. So we'll be right back with coverage of our final table.
Yes. Thank you. This doesn't work right. Quads 2 times. It was in cash game. You have high hand 2 times. Yeah. Yesterday I was playing at the Coco Casino. Okay. And this guy, they gave him my seat by mistake. I got there like 10 minutes later. So they have a high hand for tournament. So on my seat he gets a splash. So he gets like $600. So they put me at this table.
You got Benny,
Even 20 minutes later,
C10,
I get a six.
12,500.
So I got the hang out like 2 minutes before, you know, nobody was going to beat that, you know, six flash, you know,
You
race to the
got
flag.
6?
So it was just
Nobody got it.
unreal.
Nobody got 1? You're gonna have to move over.
Against you?
You're
Against
gonna
you?
be here.
Against
We
the
don't
guy
use
that came
six.
down here before. Oh, okay. That I got the first one against
Nobody
not
has
this
to
guy.
have everybody move. Ask James, see what he wants to do. You did that? You're good. Yeah, we're good.
All right, guys. 4 spots getting paid out.
We're gonna have them move down 1. They're gonna come here, We're gonna slide because we're not using 6. So.
Why is he 1-5?
I'm six.
You're
Yeah.
7. You're 7. You from up there, right? Yeah. Yeah. You're in his seat, so just everybody.
Everybody scoop 1 seat.
I was 5, but now I'm with 4. Yeah, we changed.
All right, the players look to be getting situated here at our final table.
Now you're 3. Yeah, now I'm 4. That's my drink.
Uh-oh. Clean cup, move down. Yeah, must have some new people on the show today. Those of you that watch, we actually do not have a seat 6. The system does not recognize it. We have seats 1 through 5, and then 7, 8, 9, 10. But we play 9-handed with seat 6 as the missing seat. So our tournament director, Kevin, is coming down here to correct the table. All right, so full table. And congratulations to the players for making the final table. And welcome in all of you who are tuning in to our final table. This is now the final table of our $130 buy-in. Thursday, 3K Guarantee PLO Tournament.
All right, guys. So any chop talk to it between the hands. Get 4 spots paid out. Good luck tearing up. Look away.
Wait, we shove now? No?
What?
No, we shove now?
Yeah, we chop. You have to move over.
Right, if all 9 of you agree, yes, they could chop. But pretty sure you're not going to get 9 yeses to a deal at this point with a 34 entrant field.
Thanks.
Yeah, big blind and ante. All right, with new names and chip stacks, I was going to say it would take our graphics team a little bit of time to catch up, but here they are, all caught up. We got graphics for you guys. These are a lot of hands. Seven-handed to the flop, huh? These are a lot of good cards, which means it's probably going to be a flop that misses a lot of people. That's a set of nines for Brett. He hit it the hardest. Two pair for Mike O, who is down to 4,500, so that's probably not a good flop for him. Mark let out with 13-5. He got top pair. Benny's like, why did it have to be two spades, or why did it have to be two clubs? No, two spades, when he wanted clubs. I was right the first time. See, I'm not wrong every time, guys. All right, here's Brett betting big with his three of a kind.
Benny, if you call, you probably won. Yeah, you had the best hand.
I had the best hand with
And got everybody to fold.
We got the same. Hey, remember, hey, I've tried it triple up 3 times.
Yeah, it's a bully.
But I
Wow. Oh, wow.
Brett continuing to live right, flopping a set on that one. Bet it big, and everybody went away. Might have had something to do with the fact that in that seven-handed flop, everybody had everybody else's outs.
Yeah.
So all those premium cards were pretty dead.
So it's funny because since we've been broadcasting it about an hour now, it probably took us an hour to lose. What we start with, 17 or 18?
Well, 19 if you want to be fair. There was a bit of a
Right, 'cause of
snafu with the
Joaquin.
extra
Yeah,
player,
yeah.
and he couldn't. There was no seat for him.
Right.
He bought in right before the cutoff.
So we lost technically 8
10.
or 9, you know.
10.
Yeah, 10 players in an hour.
Yep.
And we'll probably not going to lose a player in an hour.
I don't know. It depends on what kind of fire Brian up there deals when he's about to go in real time. 15 minutes on stream time.
I hope he keeps that fire going.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He's like, let me hit my sippy cup. I'm going to go in there and tear it up. With the secret sauce. What's he got in there?
I like Brett's hand a lot. Double suited, wrapping, straight cards. No, he probably never.
Ooh. He's like, don't jump too soon, man.
What do you got, Mike?
Brett with a pretty much a small straight Yahtzee style in his hand.
Yeah. Low cards and he kills
Yeah,
it.
he
Ooh,
wants
the
low
10,
cards.
The 10 no set.
Yeah.
High card.
Oh, straight draw.
Ooh, there's trouble.
High card.
Straight draw does get there. Yeah, he's king.
Ace king, yeah, Bruce.
Wow.
Knocks out Mike. And then doubles up off of Brett.
Yeah.
No, you had set.
Wow.
Yeah, I had set.
He say high card. That's
High
why he
card.
listen to you.
Thank you, my friend, for 3 high cards.
Once you do.
And then there were 8.
No. Did we start 9-handed?
Yeah.
Okay, then there were 8. It says 10 up there.
I know it says that, but
Got me all messed up.
But I have hearts. Ace and queen heart.
Buddy. Buddy, you couldn't. You didn't. You weren't good enough to get both of them out in that one shot.
technically he's not done yet.
Huh?
He might get them before
It's true.
the dealer change on the stream.
All right. You feel like it was. All right. If you could live with it, then I could live with it, bro. You know what I mean? Listen, Brian just Yeah, you can't mess with Brian right now. Like fair share. He wiped out the he wiped out the table just earlier on his last one. Yeah.
Yeah, he pretty much came in and.
Yeah, that's true too.
You ever see that movie Wreck-It Ralph? That was Brian.
Yeah. I doubt you're gonna run that good, but no, not at all.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds.
I'm glad he said
awesome.
that off mic because I'm like, spoiler alert. That looks like it might be some fun.
Yeah.
Don't ruin it for the audience.
Yeah. Okay. Aces.
Why you mess? He only small by.
I like the King Jack 10-10 also. Double suited. Queens. Monster hands here. Wow. Big stuff going on. A lot of chips here in the middle.
Too good, be careful down there.
4 to the flop. And king.
Yeah, no.
Aces.
I was going to say,
Aces
somebody's
and
got to have a
four.
4. There he is,
Ooh,
Mark,
Mark.
up there. I said,
Wow.
5-handed,
The shortest
somebody's
stack,
got to have
huh?
a 4.
Golly.
And he's all in.
How does the shortest stack and the guy that's completely dominated
Are you
find
new
a
to this
way?
game?
Find a way there.
Gets a call.
I mean, it's not showing, you know, an ace and
I had 10, Jack, King.
Turn card a deuce.
and
And there's a 6. Nope, no help. So it's a double up, or more than a double up for Mark.
Oh, that's a quadruple up, 4-handed. We went to the flop. He only had what? How much chips did he have left? 2,500 or
About.
something? Went all in with? Finds a 4. Finds a 4.
10.
Hmm.
I don't know, Ben, yeah. Ben. I see 10. I don't know. My car is a 10.
Wow. Benny's on fumes. It's no surprise.
My turn.
Feel like Benny's always short stack.
Yeah, it's pretty much this hand or next. Well, I guess it's next.
Why do everybody risk it in the blind? Like, I always feel like if I have 4 cards that are live.
Yeah, that was Benny's hand. It's still up on the screen. Not great, but not bad either.
I feel like 4 cards that are live are better than any random. Right? What if you get like?
He's got 3 of a kind in his hand.
What I'm saying is like.
Yeah, you fold. Oh wait, no, he called.
Yeah, because he's suited with the ace.
Watch him get the case 3. Well, he gets his ace.
Yeah, it's no help.
But,
Mark's got 2
yeah, Mark's
pair.
got 2 pair though.
22,000.
Wow, look at Mark. Wins that big pot, and it's just like pot.
Yeah.
Feeling himself right now. Tough to blame him.
But that's the thing. I mean,
Yeah. Benny's down to 11K, so not quite all in at the blinds, but at 1-2-2, that's 5K in orbit. Button's a pretty big commitment.
he's got 30% of his stack in the blinds.
Yeah, right there.
It's nowhere you want to be.
Nope.
Yeah, right there, right there. That's me.
No, like,
No, I give you 5.
Ah.
where's the other 3?
You don't get change when you give change.
You didn't give me 5.
I have a, yeah, I
Yeah,
got
that's
you.
fine.
That's fine, yeah.
You get the
I have a 5.
This guy Brett's always.
Oh,
like, This
wow.
is what he does, though. He does that.
He's like, no, I should get the big chip and the little chips. That's how that
That's
works.
what he does, man. It happens. It happens to the best of them. Joaquin, why don't you like pot that up, man? Got ace king double suited, straight draws. Even though you're running into Antonio's aces, that's a hand that should be potted, in my eyes. Mark, what are you doing, Mark? You don't have a hand
He's
to get
tanking.
it in. Wow.
For America.
Oh my goodness.
With that hat.
How does he get it in with that? Ugh. No, seriously though.
No, no, I know what you mean. It's just the yuck sound you made.
Yeah. It's just like, how do you think? Wow.
Yeah, against some of these hands, it's like, yeah, he's
Look at Benny.
he's up
Benny.
against it.
Benny, get it in for crying out loud. You're getting 50 million to one.
To one.
Golly, don't even look at your hand at that point. You're never going to get better odds than this
it's
in the whole
really
tournament.
Yeah, that.
He would have just.
I'm trying to do some math here.
Right,
1, 2,
he would have
3,
like
4.
6,
I mean,
7
he's getting
up.
6 to 1 for his money.
How do you not? And you have 30% of your stack in there. Like, don't even look at your hand. Just get it in.
Yeah,
Right.
at 6 to 1, yeah, that's pretty much any 4 cards. Unless you got like quad 4s in your hand. Maybe then no.
Maybe. You suited?
All right, so it's Mark versus Antonio. Aces against some diamonds and some KJ, and they're winning so far. Oh, no, but no, he gets his kings. What I meant to say, it's not winning.
He did.
Now
get
he's
the
winning.
KJ.
He got the jack.
Wow,
Yeah.
you put it on him. Wow. Oh my goodness. Cracks the aces. I don't know how all those other hands folded either, though.
That
like,
was nuts.
I don't know where all those people put all that money in, and then we're heads up. Where all that money went. Oh boy. At this point, we should just.
Seriously, with that beard and that hat, I was like, why is it Mark? No, he should be Uncle Sam. That should be his name in the graphics.
Honestly, I feel like there's no skill at this point to play the game. It's just.
Congratulations, players! You broke Brian's brain.
Let's just punt it in.
He just can't. He can't comprehend. He's like, how did that even happen?
Let's punt it in using 3 cards and hope those 3 hit. And they all 3 hit.
Welcome to
the
our
King, Jack, and the 10.
If you're just joining us, welcome to our PLO bingo game today.
Yeah, where we don't look at the cards, we just throw it in.
He's my friend.
It's hilarious.
I'd rather give it to you, okay?
Look at Benny. Oh yeah, Benny.
He's all in for
you wanna
6K.
get it in now,
He's
Benny?
like, yeah, let's go with my trays.
Yeah.
I'm awesome.
I'm suited ace.
I know everybody who voted.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 in the main.
Yeah.
I was going to say, watch him hit nothing but air.
He's got 1 diamond. It's his only prayer, pretty much. Mark's betting open-ended.
2 pair. Oh, wait, no, wrong mark. No, right mark. I was right.
Yeah, you're right.
At least I didn't say Steve this time. Sheesh.
Yeah. Oh, does Bruce get away from this hand?
Yeah, tough one.
Open-ended,
I mean, he is shorter
back
stack,
door,
so.
diamond.
But then again, we're only paying 4 spots, so making a move at this point, you might need to.
Everybody's
Besides,
scared
not
to draw.
this time.
Yeah.
Okay, now back to Captain America here. He's open-ended as well.
That 7 with 7 clubs, I definitely would have.
What'd you have? That's open-ended straight up.
Open straight draw. If that 7 would have been a club, I would have done.
I was open.
So here's Benny with his pair of trees.
I know we have 2 bad. I see.
Benny's in bad shape.
You're gonna need a diamond or 3 or an ace.
Yeah, well, more outs. 5 for straight draw, but nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
All right, Benny.
And then there were 7.
My straight flush.
The straight flush. You have the straight flush.
Yeah, 5, 6.
But now you have first chance. Then you go.
I'm not doing
When
it.
you go all in, you have no chances, and you won. And now you have better chances, and you fold.
I just got chipped.
I'm not complaining.
Hey, they're pretty much analyzing their play among themselves pretty well. So, you know what? I'm gonna go. Nah, I wouldn't get 4 steps before my phone blows up. That tall Josh on my phone. Get back in there.
If the 7 would have been a club, if there would have been another club up there, I definitely would have went.
Well,
That pot would have been, if there would have been 2 clubs on the second flop, I would have won.
everybody wants to limp. Limp, 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 limp.
Wait a minute.
Then they wonder why they get snapped off by
wait a minute,
pocket
wait a minute, wait a
threes.
minute.
Yeah,
Uncle Sam over there just made it 12, I think.
that's right.
He wants
No
you
limping.
to call his bet.
No limping, my friends.
Oh, it's 11, not 12.
Yeah, you force people to do
All
that.
right, now
That's
he's
right.
said let's play for all of it. Why not?
Yeah, first he wanted to get a 2K limp, and now he's gonna play for it all.
Ooh, speaking of playing for it all,
And all.
that's to say Mark might have played for the 20K. He's all like, man, I can't play for all that though.
Wow.
So we're
Yeah.
gonna look at it. Because
He
Mark
should-
folded jacks, and both of these hands were mystery hands. Aces and kings. Wow.
Aces get cracked again.
And there's an 8. Needs a queen.
Can't see nada.
And nope.
Straight. Wheel.
Oh, the wheel. Okay, I was about to say aces and 4s, but no, you're right. The wheel. He wins either way.
Yeah.
And then there were 6.
A5.
So I guess he was right. He said, yeah, don't let the slow start fool you. Things will pick up. I guess so.
Oh, a pair? Oh, I didn't see a pair.
All right, nobody's in the danger zone anymore, but you know what? Give that a minute.
Okay.
Antonio with a sizable lead. Distant second, Dylan, and then a distant third is Mark.
I had a pair, I just could easily hit myself. A lot bigger than that.
Was that number right?
That number? Yes, that number's right, but we're 15 minutes behind, so let me check on the other number. Whoa, not even close to right. It was going good for a while, but I guess Kevin decided, yeah, we're good.
No, that's right. This is right.
No, that number's
Yeah,
right. That one's
yeah.
definitely wrong.
5,000.
Maybe if I learned how to hit the right button, the display would work right.
Queen jack on the board.
And there's our payouts. We're 2 from the money as of right meow. All right, the not so grim Reaper's coming back in.
That's not so much the case.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's kind of a happy-go-lucky guy. He's not really
Yeah.
grim, but he was a Reaper last time.
Might be the same. Yeah, he's already starting it off. Double
He's
suited.
pitching like he's got somewhere to be. It's all like,
Mark's
come on, guys.
got double suited.
I've
That's
seen
a
this
good
girl.
hand.
I've seen this girl I got waiting for me going out tonight. Come on, we gotta get through this.
Mark and Bruce have good hands. I don't know why I limp. Like, I don't know what the hell. What is with that? But it's just on this limp mode. Ace, queen, 10-6 double suited
Yeah,
could be raised. Ace, king, 10.
A little tentative.
Open-ended for Antonio.
What was it you said to me before when you first started streaming? Stage frights? That's what they've got. They've got stage frights.
I don't know what they got. Both Antonio and Mark have open-ended.
Turn card a 5.
So 2 pair looks like they're still good here.
Yeah, Antonio though, he's with that chip stack advantage. He's not really
Right.
pushing with it.
No.
21.
Not that he could have got Mark C to fold the 2 pair there or anything, but get him to think about it a little at least.
Top 2. I don't want y'all to catch up, but I can't bet because somebody else says. 1-2. 1-2. Last hand.
We just got this level. Yeah, 30 minutes ago.
Nines and sixes.
It says
Gone?
peace out, like they say in Canada.
Do you fold those?
Yep.
No way. Fold it for 2K? What are we doing? Both overs.
Continuation bet for Mark.
Heads up.
And not just continuation bet, and actually picks up and then checks. Oh yeah.
14, 13.
Let me grab a drink real quick then. The action's getting to me here.
Yeah, I'll have a captain's tea when you come back. I'm kidding. There are no captain's teas here on the live stream. All right, so Dylan with the aces. They're holding up pretty good.
It makes one person use well.
No idea what Antonio has.
15.
But Dylan making it 15K, pushing the issue. Antonio calling with his mystery hand. 6 on the turn. So that becomes an open-ended straight draw for Dylan to go with his aces.
25.
Still no clue what Antonio has. 25K is the bet from Dylan.
Lucky if he had a straight.
Mark trying to get a free read, but Dylan's not giving out the info.
That is 100% correct. I've seen it happen every time.
Every time.
Dylan, wow, I guess he doesn't like that suited Nintendo.
Four players.
Another 8 on the turn, so 3 of a kind. Actually, a full house. My bad, I misread it. I thought it was just an 8, but it's 8s and trays.
Yep.
So Bruce with the boat, betting. Gets a call on a Mark, who has 3 of a kind.
All in for 13.
Deuce on the river. So Bruce says, come get the rest of it.
Pretty much.
8's full.
8's full. Bruce had, or I'm sorry, Mark had some outs to catch a bigger boat, but
He did.
didn't get it.
You got a full house? Hope you get flush.
So 15-3-3, 7,500 in orbit now.
You got just what you needed. Flush wouldn't have paid you.
Indeed.
My 3 of a kind would have paid you. I only could have paid your full house off. Flush, right? I mean, I probably still pay you off at 12,000 like that. 15. Or when I called you 15. Right. 3.
You sit upstairs, you would do that.
Yeah.
This man of his word.
Everybody in here knows what I would do in that situation at 12. After calling 15. They're inside, they're like, Mark's them calling this.
Any mark there?
I was gonna go with Apollo, but the new guy
Four
gave
players.
my new Mark.
Yep.
Apollo, huh? Mark C said he was going to go with Apollo with that hat.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, that's bad omen, though. After he had that hat and he came out dancing in the ring, it didn't end so well for him.
No. Could have came out like Creed though.
Ivan Drago kind of punched him to death after that.
He could have came out as Creed. Creed did better, his son.
Yeah, okay. That's why I was confused. I'm like, wait, the
No.
same guy, Apollo Creed.
No, his son.
Yeah.
The movie Creed.
Adonis Creed, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it was good.
I
The
liked
first
it.
one was good. The second one was pretty good.
3 players?
I forgot about the. I guess they made a third one too.
Queen on the river. So Mark with J's and Trays with a K. Winning today. But I forgot about Antonio and his mystery hand. He might have something better. Nope.
They were in mine. I'm just putting them in a pile. I'm not even spreading them out. I put one in at a time as I go. Once they're all four in there, I wait 2 seconds and I look down.
If the dealer was better, you could just put them all in there.
Yeah, no.
3.
And then it knocks the fuck out. I get 3 of them set. Knocked out.
That was a nice month.
It would have been. It would have sucked if I would have missed it. Your hand would have been there. It would have.
Brett with the Kingas.
10-5.
Kevin had to get off his ass.
He'll play. Dylan double suited. He'll take a spin.
Buddy. What we doing? We gonna mop them up or what we got? Here, listen, let me tell you something.
Flop comes ace 10-5. Dylan takes the lead.
I had to explain to the other guy what the bubble top, the bubble money. So ICM definitely not. Unless you want to throw it out there. Counting on you.
7-5.
Turn card was a jack, which gives Brett a commanding lead. So Dylan needs to boat up or hit his flush draw. But he's got to decide if 42.5K is worth chasing it to try to knock Brett out. And decides, nope. He said, chasing the flush draw, it's not my bag, baby.
Well, could have knocked the player out and still would have been
Can already
decent in
tell.
chips.
Can already tell he doesn't listen to his mama. Because mama said knock you out.
Yeah, this is true. 2 pair and a nut flush draw. I would have called.
Uh-oh. Mark C with ducks. Where's Steffi Mo when you need her? 973. So that's not very
Brett
inspiring.
has an open ender with a
Top
pair.
pair and the open ender. That's the best of it thus far.
Heads up.
Turn card an 8-0 spades.
2 pair.
And still open-ended.
I know what you're I mean, it's tough with what you're working with over there, you know?
You did not take enough sips from that sippy cup.
That's all right. I'm thinking Mike's gonna brick. I think so. With these guys? Yeah. Is anybody 3-betting?
Raised to 8.
And they paid the ball. Aces. Double suited. I hope Antonio's potting it here. He did. Raised to 8K. Thank you.
Four players?
You had to help them out though and explain to them what the Bob was, right? Oof. Diamonds and a set of aces.
Wow.
25.
Yeah. And Bruce with 2 pair and the straight draw wrap and all that.
Maybe we judged our colleague a little too harsh.
Yeah.
This looked like some fire right here.
Yes, sir.
Bruce looked like he really wanted to play. He's like, you know what? I can't.
Yep.
Wow, I thought he had more outs than that. 4 outs, right? Meow. And now. All right, they're gonna fight. Antonio Wella, or Mark well ahead of Antonio. Antonio needing to catch a card here. Needs the board to pair to beat the flush, and it does.
Oh my gosh, runner.
Running kings. And that's makes 5.
25? Yeah. 25? $30. 30?
Yeah, 30 times 5 is 150.
You want a bubble? Is that what you're saying?
I'm sorry.
He wants to pay the bubble.
Yeah.
$30 each.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the
Yeah.
bubble
Take it
guy,
off, you want
let him take it off.
The bubble guy gets
Yeah.
100 and nets 120.
Alright, you'll be the big blind.
Wow, I can't believe I laid that. That's a great hand you had.
Where are you taking it from?
no, they net 20.
Taking it from
Huh?
the pot.
Taking it from number 1?
Well,
No,
you
no,
net
no,
120.
from
Well,
all
if
of
you're in
us.
for 100,
30 off of first, second, third,
you're
and
in for
fourth.
120
Yes.
now. It's 30.
30
Yeah,
off of
so
every
30
position.
off everyone.
30 off every
Yeah,
position.
yeah.
That's fine.
So you get 150.
Yeah, you get 150, but
You get
Right.
120.
It's yours.
So you break even basically for the day.
yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, that's fine.
So 30 off each spot to, well, not to quite break even, but almost. Bubble means you lose $10.
30 off of each?
30 off each payoff spot. Yeah.
That's weird.
We're down to 5.
It's $130 buy-in. It's 120.
Yeah.
So it's basically break even, a little short.
Yeah, they usually take it off of first and second or
I
something.
had
But like
6, 7.
taking it off of
The flop 6, 9.
fourth,
I was open-ended.
Yeah.
you're getting 330 and you're taking 30 off. Like,
But I did have outs to a straight.
Yeah.
But he had a flush.
Well, they discussed and they agreed. So hey,
Fine.
it's not how I'd slice up the cake, but
Yeah.
30 off each spot.
just because I'm that kind of math nerd, I'm like, 35.
I think they're all fairly new to PLO anyhow.
Yeah.
Oh, and you pot?
He's like, whoops. Brett thought he was gonna get pair of queens and see a free flop.
I had ace king.
Ace or king here, had me.
So he says.
Sounds like them.
3, right?
3 and 3.
So 9s against AK, basically. Well, not anymore. Now it's jacks against kings.
6. Pot. 13-5.
Yaks.
Heads up.
Trays.
Jacks against trays. No nada.
Hearts.
34-5.
Alright, and he folds before he even gets the bet out. And I'm going to take a nap.
All right, look at our chip count. Bruce is now in the danger zone. The rest of the chips spread out fairly well, except for our leader, Antonio. Got himself a 76K lead.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I wish he'd lean on the other players a bit more. You know, make him pay to see those flops.
No.
That 12, 15K.
We'll be limping around the
range.
mountain when we go. And they pay the bubble. That's the problem with paying the bubble too. It's like
4-4 next inning.
now everybody's just in the money and comfortable. Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. That's what we're gonna be at now.
3K. Bet to strike the fear of God in you.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the flush, and everybody's nervous, and yeah, check, and I got 2 pair. Yeah, you're good. Thank you. Matt, if you hear me snoring, just wake me up.
Yeah, I'll
alright,
just
bro?
nudge you a little bit. You know?
Thanks, bro.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
I don't know. I don't subscribe to the poker school of thought of aggression nearly as much as you do, but if you
But
ever see me at a final table
you
with a
could-
sizable chip lead and a hand like that, you best know I'm going to make you pay to see a flop.
Rightfully so. Like Bruce, I'd be raising here with Bruce's hand, just because I want to be the only one with clubs in the hand if I get there and
Right.
I know spades are good. So, you know, it's 3K. I would make it like 7,500, 8K, you know, 9K, something just to get this rag stuff out. 4, 4, 5, 10.
Family pot.
What do you want 4, 4, 5, 10 in your pot for? Tell me. Now open-ended for Dylan. Right, you
And
know,
Antonio.
You could have potted it
It's
pre.
like an attack.
You could have potted it pre, maybe gone
Right.
heads up, and have top pair right now with top kicker. You know what I mean? Against, maybe Antonio with the open-ender. Maybe one of them would have looked you up pre, but, like, you're still ahead, and you're only going against one player. Now you're up against 4. Now you have 2 pair.
Yeah, Bruce. Yeah, Bruce was. He caught a card there because.
Right, but I'm saying he should have drove it pre-flop
Right.
too.
He
3-3-3. If he made it 8 and all of them called, he makes so much more.
He didn't know. He didn't do enough to protect himself, and well, the poker gods saw fit to give him another chance. But how often are you going to catch that ace on the turn? Not often.
No, but again, that was a hand that I would have brought value
Right.
pre.
That should have saw some more action.
He was so deadly upstairs. Wait a second. Am I not?
Yeah, Brett thinks he's big again.
So deadly.
He wants to go through that again. Give my money back.
Right. I'm good with
Yeah.
more free hands. No matter the game, no matter the tournament format, more free hands are good. Wow, that was a decent hand, Antonio folded, because he wasn't here. I mean, it wasn't awesome, but it was pretty good. Yeah, that and paying the bubble, you're basically getting your buy-in back. I mean, minus $10, but that's that's gas money. So I don't think they're worried about the losing $10. So why wouldn't you try to chip up and ladder up in this spot when you get a hand? Oh, that's a lousy hand Antonio's not here for. 3 jacks and a 4.
Dylan's hand's pretty nice.
It is. I really like Dylan's hand.
At least he raised it.
And Antonio's back. Don't worry, buddy. You if you watch this on the replay, you're going to be glad you missed that one. And we don't get to see it flop. Or do we get to see it flop? Nope. Brian's like, you want to give them cards back there, buddy?
No.
Like if I play the dealer event this year and I get to the final table, if you saw me doing that, like with that chip stack, and just limping, I could just hear you like, what are you freaking doing, dude? You want to win that ring or not?
Right.
Huh. 2 pair for Brett.
4.
2 pair for Antonio as well. Just not as good. Ooh, 10 on the river. That's brutal. Gives Antonio 2 better pair, but it gives Bruce the Broadway. Yep. Now it's time for pain. But Antonio gets away with it. All right, Mike's back. We were a little harsh on Mike before, but he really picked it up in the second half of his down.
He'll be all right. Top pair.
It is all over but the shouting. Antonio with the check mark. He'll call. Checks to you need to. Oh, not even a value bet.
Nope. Aces.
Aces for Bruce. But will Bruce attack? Nope.
Sad. That's why you're going to hear me snoring in about 3 minutes.
You guys can't see my broadcaster's face right now, and I'm not going to put the camera on him, but I just looked over, and he looks like cartoonish sad. Like I want to buy him a balloon and try to cheer him up. Like legit.
Well, it's nice. I mean, it's nice. You let the jack deuce in.
Antonio with the boat.
It's a good job there. Way to go. What do you have left? He's got the jack with the king queen, so he's got.
Right. He's got outs.
Yeah.
Or 6.
Did he call?
I hope so.
No, the other one. They both called.
Okay, right. I said if Antonio folds a boat,
hand,
if he folds a boat here, I'm like, you know what? No. King, queen, or 6. That's not a king, queen, or 6. And neither's that.
Wow,
so Mark.
Wow.
Antonio adds to his chip lead.
Gosh.
Very sizable chip lead.
And nobody raised pre-flop.
Wow.
I was going to pot if anybody had raised pre-flop. I had ace, king, single suit. Ace, king.
Do you want to say it? He even said I should have potted. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you did say that very, very loudly. It's just he couldn't hear you 15 minutes in the past or future, whichever.
I try to speak factual stuff on here or things that make sense.
Right. I mean, betting pot in that spot. I mean, he was first to act. It wouldn't have been that much.
Right.
Like even if his aces
was
got cracked,
10K or
it
something,
still wouldn't
11K.
it still wouldn't have been crippling. It would have
Yeah.
been like, oh, my aces got cracked. That sucks, but it wouldn't have hurt too bad. At least not compared to some other spots where I've seen aces get cracked.
Pretty sure if he potted it, like, you know, he might have got jack deuce out of there. Pre.
Well, in any case, we're in the money, everybody.
Officially.
We were just kidding in the money before with 40 off or 30 off each spot to pay 120.
Looks like we're gonna play down to a trophy on this one.
That better be a hell of a nice trophy. I mean, there better be some freaking crystal in that thing. Like one of those like giant chalices, like they give the.
Oh yeah.
Like they give out at Wimbledon.
Well, after this 9-hour stretch, it should
Right.
be.
I want one of them.
Yeah. We're still limping. I can't believe we're still limping. Four-handed. I really can't. This is mind baffling to me. Look at this.
I'd be more judging about it, but I can't see their cards. Now we can see their cards. Okay, here we go.
We're still
yeah,
just limping.
those are some limping kind of hands, but at
But
four-handed near the end of the game,
somebody doesn't
yes.
want to take charge here? Nobody?
We don't know what Brett has. Maybe he's got a king.
All four players, to me, are just happy to limp. That's the problem I have.
What am I seeing with these boards?
I can't go through another limp,
Yeah,
check,
they
check
can't
fest.
really make much with their hole cards with these boards, but you could bluff at it.
That's-
You could represent something.
That's mainly the game, to be honest with you.
Antonio with his trays. Antonio's just living right. Case full of trays for Antonio.
Yeah.
Come on, value bet, min bet. Dude, come on, something. Unless the card reader messed up. But no. The trays are legit. Maybe that's why Antonio's not being aggressive with the big stack. He's all like, I just keep winning with nothing because nobody raises me. So I'll just maybe I'll just keep doing this.
Oh, yeah, it's beginner's luck for sure right now going on.
I know I'm jealous. I want to run like this. I gotta earn my keep at the table.
Oh yeah.
Should we ask Kev to up it up to 7-minute levels?
Again, he just limps in under the gun, Antonio, with the big stack.
Sevens.
He should never be
clubs,
limping with that
right.
stack.
No,
Never be limping with that stack. Ever. I don't care what he has. If you're playing the hand, you should be potting it.
Make him pay to see it. Because then you're letting the shorter stacks hang around. Oh, all I have to do is limp, and I can see a flop.
Right.
It's like, but
that's what you're letting them know.
if you make it 12K
all the
to see a
time that you're
flop,
playing,
they're like,
gonna
well,
be, yeah, 100% correct.
You got to be wary.
12K to a stack that's got 40 is, you know what I mean,
Right.
a lot. 3 isn't. And that's just my whole point. Week after week after week after week after week after week with this PLO. Nobody understands. This guy's got 65% of the chips in play right now. 65% of the chips in play. And he's limping under the gun. I just, I can't anymore.
This is one of those where it wouldn't help for him to pot it if he were still under the gun. Pretty sure Bruce sees that for any amount. He is the shortest stack at the table currently, and that's a pretty good hand. And Antonio suited Jack 10, some diamonds.
Just bleed chips away. Float them around the table.
And there's the heart. Bruce was hanging out trying to get that heart. Now he's going to try to bet for it. Which is understandable. I just, with that board, how do you get a call? Oh, like that. Forget I said anything. Oh, Brett's got this. Oh, the 7 gave him the straight. Okay, that's how. All right, that makes Brett the short stack now. Not that it matters.
On a limp pot, that's Brett goes and loses 35% of his stack on a limp pot.
Brett with kings under the gun.
See, here it's like you have to pot it. You have
Attack, right.
You have to isolate. You can't go four-handed, you know.
Right, with 4 limpers. There we go. I thought I heard him say the magic word there.
Yeah, but it's like these are things we need to do.
Antonio's hand, not great, but not bad. Okay, the two smallest stacks are currently in the blinds, and there's Antonio with that stack. Okay, Antonio limping with the threes and spades. Bruce has got fives here. And just call. Okay, now Brett checking the big blind. That I wouldn't say anything because that hand is awful. And he gets to see it for free. What is that turn card? I believe it's a 10. King 10. So Brett had the worst hand in the big blind and ends up hitting the straight. And Brian, how did he win with the worst hand by catching the straight? Because everybody else limped and nobody bet.
Sorry, Matt.
I mean, but they let him get there. All the checking and limping.
I tuned out
yeah,
like 10 minutes ago.
And that's how Brett caught that card.
You're on
that
your
gut
own.
shot card for the straight.
You're on your own on this commentary here.
All right.
You're flying solo. I got no words for it. I found myself saying that.
I thought you would have enjoyed that because check, and you let the worst hand get there.
You know what? It's better off that I don't even pay attention to stuff like that. Oh, look, we limp?
Well, yeah, we limped.
Oh, look, four-way limp.
Ooh, a deuce for Antonio. That is sick nasty. Okay, so now Antonio gets aggressive. I guess he's got to flop a set.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
To be aggressive.
But then he gets no value either.
Right.
It's just like,
so 3-6-6. That was so funny. I almost choked on it. Legit.
buddy. Playing for the noobs? Are we playing for noobs? First timers, right? That's what I see on this.
So it's 3-6-6.
Yeah, I remember when it was my first time in playing PLO. Yep. Well, I already let Matt know he's commentating alone.
So heads up. No raise. I'm sorry, no pre-flop raising. Dylan lets out with air. And for a split second, I thought he was going to get there. For a split second. And then Antonio remembered, oh, wait, I have the chip lead. I can play a little. Check, check. Fire. Fire. The love God, fire.
Wow.
They don't fire. First person to bet wins. Dylan's going to end up winning.
Check fast here,
with
guys. God. Antonio's got a mountain of chips and just check it down. Let's check it down.
Yeah,
guys.
I can see you in this game. That the whole limp, check. Oh, that would have lasted like 2 hands, and then you're like, you know what? Fire.
Yeah.
Every chance I get, fire.
He's got 350,000.
Right.
He's got almost 3 times the next guy.
You'd be in every hand. You'd have trip deuces and a 3 rainbow, and you'd still be firing.
I just don't understand, man. Such passiveness. Like, we're just going to check it down until the blinds get 100,000 and everybody's all in on the blinds. Like, What kind of playability do you leave yourself?
Antonio with tens, limps.
Of course he limps, man. Any suited king, too.
A suited, all right. I just saw the tens. I didn't even see that other part. All clubs. Nobody's got clubs.
Check, check.
Oh, wait.
Hey,
Bruce,
look, hey, look.
he min bet.
Somebody recognized. I can bluff. I can bluff this guy. Yeah, but guess what, Antonio?
Holding up and spreading.
You would have potted pre-flop, and guess what? He doesn't ever see this flop. And you would have taken it down pre-flop. But no. Now we give more chips to him. And now we keep going. And we'll limp.
They're all in the danger zone, by the way. The bump up in the blinds. They're now they have less than 10 orbits each.
We're gonna limp our way until everybody evens out.
They're pretty much, or did you mean all four of them?
Yeah, all four of them.
That would require Antonio to play and lose a few big hands, which.
He doesn't need to lose a few big hands. He could just keep bleeding blinds.
All right, who's dealing with fives? Antonio with deuces. I'm sorry, what?
I'm done, man.
Brett, who never put his cards in the box, pots.
Good for him.
I bet there's something amazing in there.
Bruce
like
folds
8,
queens.
4, 10, queen,
Bruce
rainbow.
didn't want to fold or see a flop with queens. Probably the best hand.
So Antonio, we don't know what he has though.
So now Bruce would have queens and nines.
Wow. Antonio with the sets. And Bruce potted with ace king, but then took his foot off the gas. Curiouser and curiouser. And for those of you tuning in, maybe you're new to Omaha, you haven't seen a lot of it before, and you're just learning the game. Don't do that.
It's so funny. Last week, I think I said on Terry, when Terry and I were streaming, I said, well, if you watch the stream, you could learn how to learn what not to do.
You might not
here.
become like a WSOP champion
Right.
watching our stream, but you'll pick up some stuff about what not to do.
Right.
Absolutely.
You're not going to learn what to do, but you're going to learn what not to do from this guy right here. The amount of cobwebs that I'm picking up down here are sick.
Did you like the one before?
Oh, I like the one.
Yeah.
Lamp, 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 lamp. I never seen a dude have 65, 70% of the chips and just limp every hand.
Yeah,
These guys are loving life. They're like, we got a chip leader here that's got all the chips that lets us see every flop.
I'm never short stacked in a tournament up against a giant stack and get this. It's never happened to me.
These guys are in heaven right now. They don't even realize
It's like
it.
I can legit play.
You know how many final tables I've been at, and the chip leader has freaking drowned me because it's like I can't get in there. I can't get in there. I can't see. I'm forced to have to make moves,
Exactly.
or have to get it in. Like it's.
Or he's just gonna keep raising you into oblivion.
Yeah. What you looking at, bro? Huh? Oh, yeah, you better shut that door, bro. Real fast. Real fast.
He got all Brooklyn
Guy
on.
over there hanging out. Ain't doing shit.
But it's a different game fundamentally from Hold'em, but a lot of what you see in Hold'em, especially in tournament play, those same principles apply here. Like if you got a big chip lead and you're trying to get rid of these short stacks, you have to apply pressure.
There's no thought process going on right now. We're playing face-up poker.
Right. Dylan is applying pressure with a hard draw. Well, a jack, but mostly the hard draw.
I'm playing face-up poker at this point. That's it. Nobody's really making moves, 3-betting, raising.
Dylan's crawling up there, though. They were all kind of around 100, but Dylan's starting to separate from the pack. If he can get one double up off Antonio. Right. Pair of fives with an ace, double suited for Brett. I really like that hand.
Are they? Hold.
But he limps.
Yeah.
Dylan raises it up, 15. Folding around, Bruce. Nope, not going to play. Brett's going to play. So Dylan versus Brett. Ace on the flop. So now Dylan takes the lead with the better ace, ace-king. And applying pressure. We're seeing more pressure play from Dylan the last couple of hands. But Brett's all in. And Dylan calls. Dylan with the better ace. Brett's got some outs, though. That's not one. That is, though. Snags a deuce on the river for aces and ducks.
Yep.
And then there were three. Now, I did say if Dylan could get a double up. That wasn't quite a double up, but... And then there were three. All right, to the flop we go. Jack 7 deuce. Wow, it legit missed everybody, but two hearts. So a nut flush draw for Dylan. Also a gut shot straight draw. Bruce gonna duck out of this one. So a deuce on the turn, no help. Antonio's jack still leading. But a lot of outs for Dylan. And Dylan bets it, bets his draw, and gets the pot.
Yeah, you go, bro.
12,000.
Pretty good hand. Can't play that deep. 3 more cards.
You'll be home by 5.
Okay.
$18,000.
Brian, you want to know why I'm jealous of you? I'll be going to the cash room, right? And I know.
Hold on 1 second.
I walk in and I'm like, I know I'm going to sweat like crazy.
Hold on.
Yeah, I call. I got check with
Whether
you.
it's hot,
I got a
whether
switch,
it's
I
cold,
think.
you're moving fast.
Same hand.
Queen Jack.
Do we? Is there anything out there for anybody?
No.
Diamonds. Could be a diamond.
Could be a diamond.
I'm like, the players hate it, but like, bro, I don't want to be drinking.
Nice hand.
Nice hand.
All right, so we got the all in here, and that is going to do a chopperoonie right there.
Oh, man.
All right, so
6. The replayers?
Yaks for Dylan. All right. Antonio's going to take that down.
So 5s for Dylan. King 10-9. Wow. Dead at the flop.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. You're
Nothing
gonna need
for
a bigger boat.
Antonio, though, so.
Yeah, and Dylan bet the minimum. He's just trying to get something. Anything. That's rough. Flop a boat and can't even get a min bet for it.
Well, at least Bruce raised it. But ace king. It's the king.
Check.
practically an all-in, but not quite.
Just ace king. I need to find something.
Well, it was enough.
I need to find something to get a few chips. The ace king. Three-handed, I guess that's pretty good.
Yeah. You'll hear it. You'll hear it on there. How does
we'll see a flop
Antonio
on
not
this one.
raise that, man? How do you not raise that hand right there?
He didn't even
Ace
bet
queen
the
9-7
flop. Now he
pre.
bets the turn
Heads up. Like, I'm done with this, man.
with a boat.
That's ace queen 9-7 double suited. Heads up. Guy limps. Like, I can't even. I don't even know what to say. This guy's nervous about losing 20K, 30K or something. It's not even a scratch. I mean, I wish I could just make action up on here sometimes, you know. But you got what you're given. And this is what I'm given.
Let me take a quick bathroom break.
Yeah, we're gonna color up the chips, and then as soon as you guys are back, we'll start it.
Bruce, what are we doing, Bruce? We're just limping. Nice.
How long is the break?
10 minutes. Whenever everyone's back.
Now Antonio's got a wrap, and he checks the wrap. That's just wonderful. This guy's got 3, 5, 6 in his hand on a 7-4 flop, and could have taken it down on the flop, but instead is going to lose. Wow. I better off I don't even commentate, to be honest. I'm better off not commenting.
No.
Oh, we're on a break anyways.
Yeah,
Good.
It's
That's awesome.
comedy gold, man.
Oh.
I don't know what you're
Nah,
talking about.
Well, we're on a break, so I'm going to take a break myself.
Right on.
It's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming. All right. Same thing. Hang out with us, and we will bring you the exciting conclusion of our 130 buy-in 3K guarantee Omaha weekly. Stay tuned.
I can barely hear you. You want us to update? Yeah, 99 over here. 40. Updating. 227. Well, now we have the numbers for the chop. The numbers for the chop now.
354.
354 and the other one.
You get a little bug in him? You get him going?
Dylan is a newbie though. I don't know. Young buck. He wasn't around, but you ready to go right there? Okay, I'm just making sure.
Make it happen, man. Whatever you gotta do.
I don't.
The only thing you could do better than getting them to chop right now, get them all to tip me like $20.
See that?
It's the only thing you could do better than getting them to leave.
See, if I
run the numbers right now.
Yeah, we should run the numbers already, Ken. Have them ready. I'm just saying.
You guys remember them?
I like my, yeah.
I'll plug them in because they may come back and just put 3 minutes to their signal.
Was it 99, 354, and 227? It changed already. Yeah, it's 227 and 99.
Alright, let me go.
That's funny shit.
Hey, Bruce, I'm looking at the numbers for you just in case, alright?
Alright, hold on.
He's checking them right now. He's checking them.
You ready for us to,
So we don't have to do it in the
have
Right.
We do it in a
Write on a piece of paper and have it right there on each one how much the ICM is.
Tell them that the stream has to be done by 3:45.
There it is.
Just let them know
That'll
how
work, actually.
Just let them know how much the ICM will be right in front of them on a piece of paper.
All right. He's checking them right now. Get back early too, so we know that we can even start early.
got about 3,500 to be up here.
I'm kind of more worried about the points.
Oh, the
I'm like,
Okay.
What place are you in?
I'm like 89 right now.
Oh, you're 80.
I've only played one tournament because of multiplayer. Now, I need to get in the top 50 if I want the free ticket.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna keep playing until I get the free
Oh, you
ticket.
got a month.
You all agree,
I think so, but
I can read them off and everybody else read
I just want to hear what they are.
You want to hear the numbers, boss? Just
All right, looks like the players want to at least discuss the numbers.
You mean divided?
14. 14, 12, and 8, and 9, 82.
13.
Nah, I keep playing.
12, 24.
14, 13, 12. 14, 12.
Yeah, I got
14, 12, and 982.
Keep playing.
All right, we
Yeah.
ready?
Yeah.
You
What's
guys don't
happening?
want to split it like that?
No, I want more than 900. I want at least 1,000. Because you know, third place is
let's talk about the possibilities of that in a chip chop. Bruce just said he wants more than 1,000 with that chip stack compared to the other two.
Yeah, I know.
No.
I'm good with either. Honestly, like this is good practice.
that's fine.
So I'm okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to play Moneymaker all next week, the mixed games.
Alright, you want me to drop the clock?
I'm okay with whatever you want to do. It's up to you. I'm
So-
okay with either one.
So that I understand, if we stop now,
How much does he get if we stop
14,
now?
12,
yeah.
891.
just under 9.
Yeah, 892 for third.
982.
I'm good with that.
It's like 1394, I think. So basically 1,400.
Stop.
Yeah.
Nice game.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
And so that's how we end that one. So Antonio's going to go home with 1394.
No,
So just under 1,400. It's just like a smidge. The exact number is very close. So it's
Yeah.
1,400, just under 1,200 for Dylan,
Yep.
and 863
Yeah.
for Bruce. And fourth place got paid the normal listed payout. All right, so that's going to do it for our 3K guarantee $130 buy-in PLO tournaments. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. And for our production crew, James Barlington and Trevor.
Giovanni also. Yep.
Right, okay.
Yep.
So I'm at F
Yeah.
for the
Brian
Brooklyn
G.
B-Man. Make sure to hit that like, follow, and subscribe button, please, as well as the notification bell. And our next broadcast will be tomorrow for our 10K guarantee, $130 buy-in Hold'em tournament, so you don't want to miss that. So thanks to you all for tuning in, and good night
See ya.
from PB.